Oh, hey there, and welcome back for another Secondhand Opinions video. I'm Jason Alderman, the internet's favorite fat mouth, fat ass, bringing you fat stacks of fuck facts. Today I thought I'd bring to you a little news from my home state of Oregon, where things have been pretty fucked up for the last fiscal quarter roughly, the last 3 months. 24 shots fired in southeast Portland's Lentz neighborhood, police say. At least 24 shots were fired Tuesday night in southeast Portland, and a woman may have been hit by gunfire. Police said officers recovered 24 bullet casings of 3 different calibers outside the Waddles Boys and Girls Club in the city's Lentz neighborhood. Police said they were unsuccessful in searching for the woman, who lives nearby. One youth suspect was detained. The Boys and Girls Club appeared to be hit by gunfire at least once, police said. No information about the circumstances of the shooting has been released, and the incident remains under investigation. Police ask anyone who has information and hasn't yet been contacted by investigators to call blah 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 blah. Police investigate reports of explosive thrown in downtown Portland. Police are investigating reports that someone threw an explosive device that detonated over the weekend in downtown Portland. The explosion occurred Saturday near the corner of Southwest 4th Avenue and Main Street, which is in the area where protesters have gathered daily for months. People in the video are heard shouting that the device was thrown from a black GMC SUV. Police on Monday said they have not verified that information. They also said no one had reported the incident directly to police and that investigators were searching for information. One person seriously injured in North Portland shooting. A man was hospitalized with serious injuries Monday night after someone shot him in North Portland's Portsmouth neighborhood. Police say around 8 p.m. officers arrived at 7700 block at North Chautauqua Boulevard for reports of shots fired. They did not find the victim there, as someone had taken him to the hospital in a private car. Police did not offer any information about the circumstances that led to the shooting. Person shot in southeast Portland neighborhood Wednesday morning. Portland, Oregon, someone was shot in the southeast Portland neighborhood on Wednesday morning. Officers were called out at about 7:40 a.m. on reports of a shooting at the 16100 block of southeast Alder Street. They arrived to find someone who had been shot and no word on the person's current condition. Police closed off Alder Street between southeast 160th and 162nd for an investigation. Police said they want anyone with helpful information to call Detective William Winters at blah blah blah. Protesters gathered Tuesday for the 83rd consecutive night of demonstrations, marching for the first time to the Multnomah building, the county seat of government. A group gathered at 8 p.m. in Colonel Summers Park at Southeast 20th Avenue and Belmont Street for what organizers describe as a direct action march. About 9 p.m., the group, which appeared to total about 200, left the park and marched through southeast Portland streets, eventually arriving at the Multnomah building at Southeast Hawthorne Boulevard and Grand Avenue. The demonstration was peaceful for more than an hour, but demonstrators lit fires in dumpsters and broke windows. At about an hour after arriving, small fires were seen inside the building beyond the broken windows. At 10:30 p.m., police who had not been previously seen moved into the area and declared a riot. For the next hour and a half, demonstrators moved throughout the streets of inner southeast Portland, being pushed north intermittently by groups of officers in riot gear. Multnomah County Chair Deborah Kafori released a statement at midnight regarding the damage to the county building, saying only a small group of protesters had set fire to the Office of Community Involvement. In Alabama, gun sellers say sales spike is driven by Portland protests. Kaler is making ammunition as quickly as he can in his family-owned manufacturing shop in North Alabama. With about 1 million bullets ordered, he has finished a bucket of 3,000 to 7,000 every day, 6 days a week. We are just absolutely overwhelmed, he says. 2 years ago, we were struggling to pay the rent. We have more money in the bank account now than we ever had. Gun sellers and others in the industry across Alabama say guns and ammo are disappearing off shelves faster than they can restock as customers react to images of protesters destroying property in places thousands of miles away, like Portland, Oregon. And just so we can't pretend that it's only the cities that are dangerous in Oregon, human remains found in burning cars south of Oregon's Detroit Lake. Detroit, Oregon. Human remains found in burning vehicles south of Detroit Lake on Monday are under investigation by the Lynn County Sheriff's Office. At this time, we have limited information on the deceased individual or incident, the Sheriff's Office said Wednesday. We will be working with the Oregon State Medical Examiner's Office to discover the cause of death and the identity of the individual. The Sheriff's Office got a call August 17th around 5:40 p.m. reporting possible human remains. Fire crews responded to the report of a burning vehicle on the south side of the lake. The Sheriff's Office said fire crews suppressed the fire and reported finding human remains in the vehicle. Deputies worked through the night, Monday into Tuesday, processing the scene, and Sheriff's Office said they are being assisted in the investigation by the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office, Oregon State Police, yada yada. Wow. And if you were wondering what makes Oregon such a secret shithole, former mayor's son faces 10 counts of felony for encouraging child sex abuse. That's the guy Benjamin there. Springfield, Oregon. Former Springfield Mayor Christine Lundberg's son, Benjamin, faces 10 counts of felony in the first degree. 39-year-old Benjamin Lundberg was arrested by Springfield police and booked into the Lane County Jail just after 10 a.m. Tuesday. Police said Lundberg's arrest was a result of an ongoing investigation into child pornography involving several agencies, including Eugene Springfield Police and Internet Crimes Against Children. SPD said a search warrant served Tuesday, August 13th, at West Springfield residence resulted in the seizure of numerous digital devices possessed by Lundberg. Investigators said that they found evidence of encouraging child sex abuse. Lundgren now faces 10 felony counts. This isn't the first time Lundberg has been arrested. In 2017, he was accused of a tire-slashing spree in Springfield involving at least 27 vehicles. He was convicted and served 10 days in jail along with 2 years supervised probation. His mother, Christine, resigned from her position as mayor on Saturday after that search warrant was served. Lundberg's term wasn't set to end until January. She had just won re-election in May. But it's not all bad in Oregon. Portland police identify suspect in driver assault video. Portland, Oregon. Portland police say they have identified the suspect in a violent assault that was captured on video and widely circulated. Portland police are seeking information on Marquise Love, 25, who they say they have been unable to locate. They say they have left him messages encouraging him to turn himself in, but have not been able to make contact. Portland police have identified 25-year-old Marquise Love as a suspect in an assault on downtown Portland Sunday. I'm sure we all saw the video of that poor fellow getting his head kicked in because his wife tried to protect the trans woman. The incident happened about 10:30 p.m. on Sunday night, a couple blocks from the Multnomah County Justice Center. A 911 caller reportedly said protesters had chased a driver in a white 4x4 pickup who eventually crashed near Southwest Taylor and Broadway. Go look for the videos, guys. Video from a witness shows several people beating the driver unconscious after pulling him out of the truck. Police are investigating and are still trying to find out what happened before the truck crashed. The violent assault was caught on camera Sunday night and sent the man to the hospital, where he was later released and is now recovering. That's good news, because I didn't know if he was even alive still. And now for something a little closer to home. Police trying to ID 66 people suspected of May riot crimes in Eugene. Eugene police are trying to identify more than 60 people they believe committed crimes after a racial justice march on May 29th ended into a riot. On Wednesday, the Eugene Police Department released security camera images of 66 people they suspect of rioting, looting, and property damage. The images largely came from the area around 7th Avenue and Washington Street. Eugene police said in a Wednesday news release that several hundred individuals participated in widespread damage. Police that night cleared streets with tear gas. The investigation into crimes committed that night already has led to several arrests. Eugene police on August 5th arrested 11 people, including 2 minors, and charged them with crimes such as rioting, theft, reckless, burning, and disorderly conduct. In late June, Eugene police released images from some of the social media footage they've used trying to identify suspects, which seemed to show a man looting the Sprint store come back out into the parking lot only to be robbed of his stolen items at gunpoint. So, just a little information from my home state and a little bit of evidence as to why Donald Trump is going to win in a landslide. Thank you, Democrats. Thank you, far leftists. Thank you, all of you SJWs, you freakouts, you crybabies, you rioters, you assaulters, you looters. It's been a hell of a cost. It's taken a toll on the entire country. But you guarantee that liberty comes back to America, freedoms come back to America. And from what it looks like, you're starting to get arrested too. Heard about some politician getting felony charges dropped on her head because people in her area dropped a statue on somebody else's head. Well, alrighty, guys. Let's all pretend like our opinions matter. Leave that shit in the comments below. And remember, this is social media, so do all the things. A group gathered at 8 p.m. in Colonel Sanders. Take 85,009.